Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching episode 4 of the Gifted Graduation. We are in a different setup at the moment because my room is currently being inhabited. By inhabited I mean by rodents. We're just gonna have to make do with my lounge floor and an energy saving light bulb because times are hard. Last episode was the placement exam for the students to take and see whether they're going to be in the gifted program or not. The only ones that we actually saw were going to be was Time, obviously. He didn't react to the noise that got played, but he did hear the question. I'm guessing that's because he's already heard the noise and his powers have already been activated. But we also saw Turd and Grace react to the noise and no one else. So I don't know if we're getting introduced to anyone else or not, because we've obviously still got our original gifted students to focus on too, and let's be honest, we care about them more. The gifted students were trying to thwart the director because they'd added in a cell phone signal tower thing and the director had placed a jammer somewhere in the school to try and block the internet connection, and they used Time to help them find it, and he managed to locate it, which was quite impressive because he hadn't actually seen the object before. So he'd done two new things. He'd located something based off only a description, and also he'd located an object which he hadn't done before. But he'd also had a conversation with the director earlier that day where the director was basically kissing his ass, saying, "Oh, you're the student I've wanted to teach my whole life, you're amazing, blah." And it really resonated with Time because that's what he's wanted to hear his whole life, and you know how much he loves the gifted program. So he decided not to help them. He found it but he didn't help them. But Miss Darin turned it off. Miss Darin helped them, which was a plot twist. And then there was a face-off with Bang and the director where they were trying to agree on terms of what to do because the director didn't have the sound anymore. They stole it from Mr. Pom. Bang said, "I'll give it to you if you resign," but the director obviously did not take that deal. And so they agreed on he would take it if Bang gets taken back into the gifted program, and also if he gets rid of all the rules that are in the school and treats everyone fairly, which I was so happy about. I was like, yes, this is finally it, we've done it, what we've been trying to achieve this whole time. But then there was a dampener on things because Bang's trusty video diaries have made it seem that things are going to get a whole lot worse, or he explicitly said that things are going to get worse. The worst is yet to come. So if this might make me agree with the director, and I don't like that for future me. I don't want to agree with the director because the rules are obviously put in place for a reason, and if things are going to get worse, does this mean his system was actually right? Like, oh god, it's going to be a bucket load of information showing both sides to this. And finally, the anti-gifted stole Miss Darin's vial of red stuff, whatever it is. But it looks like we're focusing more on her this episode, and also Turd's potential looks freaky and semi-violent actually. I'm kind of scared. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to the Gifted and the Gifted Graduation, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoy, and let's get into episode 4 of the Gifted Graduation. You're back. Oh, this is like the exact scene we had in the finale.
ในปีที่2เราจะเน้นไปในเรื่องของการพัฒนาศักยภาพนอกห้องเรียนซึ่งพวกเธอจะได้ฝึกฝนการใช้ศักยภาพจนชำนาญการที่ครูได้เห็นพวกเธอได้ใช้ศักยภาพในวันสอบวัดระดับแล้วเนี่ยเห็นได้ชัดว่าพวกเธอทุกคนเก่งขึ้นได้ด้วยตัวของตัวเอง
I'm glad he didn't just gloss over the fact that they one-upped him on that day.
พวกเธอไม่สามารถไปสู่ขีดจำกัดของศักยภาพได้ก่อนจบมัธยมแล้วก็หลังจากนี้พวกเธออาจจะพัฒนามันได้ช้าหรืออาจจะพัฒนามันไม่ได้อีกเลย
They kind of have to do the third year stuff because they can't stay on for another year here just to do this. Or maybe they can. It's Thailand. I don't know anything about the school system. Wow, so more than 3 people did get accepted. Wow, that was so unnecessary. Yes. Literally at the top of the list. Wow.
เจอกันในห้องกิฟต์ตอนเนี้ยเราเป็นเพื่อนกันแล้วนะ
You're so fickle. You just shoved her a second ago.
ผ่านมา2 อาทิตย์แล้วคุณหาของที่หายไปไม่เจออีกเหรอ
แต่ท่านก็ทราบว่าดิฉันทำอะไรมากไม่ได้เพราะไม่อย่างนั้นผอ.สุพจน์ก็ต้องระแคะระคาย
นี่จะไม่เกิดขึ้นเลยถ้าคุณใช้มันตามคำสั่งผมตั้งแต่วันนั้น
He did actually drink it as well, so whatever it is, it would have worked. But what is it?
พ่อมดไอทีกลับมาแล้วสินะ หลังจากนั่งแงะนาฬิกามาแรมปีไหนดูหน่อย
If Wave's only been working on watches though, does that mean his potential won't be as advanced as the others? Oh wow.
และทุกคนยังมีความกระตือรือร้นที่จะใช้ศักยภาพให้เกิดประโยชน์สูงสุด
Very appropriate. Oh my god, wait, that's so cool! He can just find all the lost objects.
เราจะมาหล่นจากห้องสมุดอะ
เฮ้ย ขอบคุณมากนะ
Ah, hero. Thank goodness he's using it for a good for a second. Because of the smirk on his face, I thought he was just going to keep all the objects.
ศักยภาพของธรรมรงค์เนี่ยเรียกได้ว่าโดดเด่นที่สุดในเวลานี้เพราะเขาสามารถขโมยข้อมูลจากสมองของคนอื่นได้ครับ
Oh, that's why it looks so scary.
มึงซ่อนอะไรไว้ในกระเป๋า ไม่มี
That's like nearly as bad as mind control.
ความสามารถของเติร์ดก็สามารถแฮ็กข้อมูลออกมาจากสมองของคนอื่นได้นั่นเองครับ
That looks like it would
มึง
hurt.
มีของผิดระเบียบใช่ไหม ไม่มีเป่าชั้นในสุด แน่ใจเหรอวะ คนดูดิ
The way he did that, like, oh my god. That is a good potential.
หรือไม่ก็ลองออกไปเจอสถานที่ใหม่ๆที่ไม่เคยไป อะไรแบบนี้ดูไหม
He looks
ศัก
so
ยภาพมันคงเป็นสิ่งที่ในตัว
cheerful.
เราตั้งแต่เกิดไม่ใช่หรอ
เงื่อนไขในการค้น
If
พบ
you're
ศักยภาพ
born
แต่
with
ละ
it,
ค
does
น
that
เนี่ย
mean
ไม่เห
there's
มือนกั
so
น
many other people in the world who could have a potential and don't even know it?
ผมขอไปทำอะไรที่มีประโยชน์กับโรงเรียนก่อนนะ
You are supposed to be close friends now.
มาแล้วว่าคืนนั้นน่ะนอกจากพวกมันมีใครอีก ไม่ต้องห่วงกับพี่เขาไม่ได้ตอบ แต่ผมรู้ว่าคำตอบคือพี่มึงเสือก
Yeah.
อะไรกูนักหนา
She wants
ตาม
him.
ไปเจอครูที่ห้องหน่อย ครูมีเรื่องอยากจะรบกวน
To be fair though, wouldn't time be more helpful for that? He could locate the vial. But I guess Turd is probably more inclined to help her because of what a suck up he is.
ครูอยากให้เธอช่วยครูหาของหน่อย
แล้วของนั้นคืออะไรเหรอครับ
รู้แค่ว่ามันเป็นของสำคัญของครูก็พอ
ครูหมายถึง
Something
ครูจะให้
very
ผมใช้ศักยภาพ
important to
หา
you.
ของให้คุณน่ะเหรอ
But that's harder for
ถาม
him.
มาให้ครูด้วยว่าใครเป็นคนขโมย
Oh, so you care more about the
เรื่อง
who
จากเด็ก
than
ค
the
นนั้นเป็น
where.
ไงครูรู้ว่าเธอเกลียดผู้ที่ชอบก่อความวุ่นวายในโรงเรียน
Oh.
ทำไมเธอไม่ใช้โอกาสเนี้ยจัดการพวกมันเลยล่ะ
You're like endorsing student violence here.
ไม่ชอบยุ่งกับเรื่องที่มันคลุมเครือครับ ผมไม่สบายใจสวัสดีครับครู
That was quite respectable actually. Thing is, I'm not really on her side, but I'm not on the director's side either, for sure.
เข้าห้องเจาะเลือดได้เลยค่ะ
Oh, gross. I fainted every time I've got my blood drawn.
ขอแขนนิดนึงนะคะ
Oh, God, I thought that was the needle. No! Oh. Why is she looking? Oh. She unlocked something there.
จอดเลยพี่
Ugh. Oh, he's a psycho.
เราไม่เห็นว่าเธอต้องนอยเลยครูปอมก็บอกอยู่แล้วว่าศักยภาพแต่ละคนมันใช้เวลาไม่เท่ากัน
It might just mean that yours is the most powerful one.
ตัดสินใจในแบบที่คนอื่นเขาตามไม่ทัน คนอื่นอยู่ในกรอบ ส่วนเธอทะลุออกมาได้ตลอดเลยอะ
I wonder if they actually will become a couple.
ถ้าไหวก็ตามไปนะ เราไม่อยากให้โดนเรียนอะ
มีใครอยากจะเสนอชื่อเพื่อนอีกไหม
Oh, that would be kind of sad if no one votes for him. Oh, is he gonna do
เกิ
it?
ดครับ
That's nice.
ครูอยากจะให้เธอมีส่วนร่วมกับคลาสกิฟต์มากกว่านี้อีกนะ
แค่หนูนั่งอยู่ในห้องนี้ตอนนี้ก็ยังถือว่าหนูไม่มีส่วนร่วมอีกหรอคะ
งั้นค่อยๆคิดไปก่อนแล้วกัน
I honestly hated it when teachers would say that. In my reports, they always said Georgia needs to participate more in class. Georgia needs to put her hand up more.
หนูคิดออกแล้วค่ะ ว่าจะเสนอชื่อใคร
Yourself.
หนูขอเสนอชื่อตัวเองค่ะศักยภาพของทุกคนดี สามารถวิเคราะห์ได้ว่าใครควรที่จะพัฒนามันยังไงโดดเด่นที่สุดเป็นหัวหน้าห้องทำไมไม่เลือกคนเนี้ยช่วยครูพัฒนาศักยภาพคนอื่นให้ดีกว่าเดิมล่ะคะ
I mean, you should be giving this speech to the director. He's the one that really chooses. Oh, come on.
รายชื่อ nominate หัวหน้าห้องถึงมือผอแล้ว ครูช่วยเขาเลือกเธอได้นะ
I think he should use it on her. What do you want me to find?
ถ้ามึงยังไม่เลิกตามกูนะมึงไม่สนด้วยว่าพ่อมึงเป็นใครอ่ะ
Who is his dad?
ไม่เกี่ยว
This looks like a potential that could also cause brain damage if done incorrectly. Ah, you can see what it is. It looks like someone in the gifted program was the one that did that, but how could he know that from looking in his brain if he wasn't the one that did it? Oh, he gave it to someone in the gifted. Does that mean that someone in the gifted is leading the anti-gifted? Someone's double-crossing them? Or a past gifted member?
ถาม
Nisha?
มึงไปคุยกับกูหน่อยดิ หรือว่ามึงเป็นพวกเดียวกับมัน
ไม่ใช่เว้ย
You can find
ยอ
out.
มรับมาเถอะไอ้ทาม
หยุดนะพี่เติร์นทำบ้าอะไรวะ
ถามเพื่อนมึงดิว่าทำเรื่องอะไรไว้
Oh no, 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 no. Call for help. Oh my god, why are his eyes so bloodshot?
คุณหมอเองก็บอกว่าไม่รู้ว่าเกิดอะไรขึ้นกันแน่ครับ
ฉันไม่ได้ทำอะไรสักหน่อย
ก็เห็นอยู่ว่าใช้ศักยภาพกับทามจนเขาล้มไปอ่ะ
Why didn't you tell them that? You owe him nothing.
ครู
Or are they gonna expose all the tea in front of
ผม
them?
บอกนะ ผมไม่เกี่ยวใช่ไหมเอาของครูไปให้รุ่นพี่เด็กกิฟต์ผมไม่ใช่ศักยภาพกับทามไม่รู้เรื่อง แต่ว่าไอ้ทามเป็นอะไรไม่รู้อ่ะ
พูดเรื่องนี้ออกมานะ
It's so funny. I'm not team anyone. Like, I'm like, oh, tell on her, tell on her. That's not fair. He should be allowed to whistle blow. The only logical explanation I can come up with is Mon and KORN, or Mon or KORN. They're the two that wanted to leave. And I haven't been understanding this whole time why they're still in it when they wanted to leave. They literally took the antidote because they didn't want their potentials anymore. So for them to still be in the program, I thought was weird, but I thought it was probably just, you know, a plot hole because they didn't expect to get a season 2 or something like that. But would they... It depends what the intention of the anti-gifted really is, because would either of them really do that to their friends? But then there's no one else in the class that would do that. Jack and Joe, I already know they don't get much of a prominent storyline in this season either, so it can't be them. And then the rest are all like really part of the squad, so it must be Mon or KORN. What are you hiding? Damn it! If only... Wait, can Wave do it to broken stuff?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นกับทามหรือเปล่าครับ
เธอไม่ต้องเป็นห่วงหรอก หมอของเราจะดูแลเขาอย่างดีนะ รีบมาตรวจสุขภาพนะ
I'm gonna be honest, I never trust you in the infirmary, Mr. Pong.
Nix 88 เธอกับเพื่อนๆเอาไปใช่ไหม
Nix 88. Is that the name of that thing?
ครูมาตรงๆดีกว่า เกิดมีความเสียหายอะไรขึ้นมา ครูจะได้ช่วยแก้ปัญหา
Realistically, in order to find out, he could just use his potential and ask everyone in the program whether they know, but he wouldn't just use it on everyone like that.
แล้วนิกซ์เอเต้คืออะไรครับ
ถ้าเธอจะว่าอย่างนั้นก็ตามใจ แต่ถ้าครูมีหลัก
You don't believe that?
เธอไม่รอดแน่
Time to get your detective hat on, Pang. Oh, I like the colour scheme in her office though. Very chic.
ก็พวกมึง
Oh.
ก็แต่นั่งนึกอะก็คงนึกอะไรไม่ออกหรอกเว้ย
Oh god, that's way too fast. Why did you do that, turd? Power grades, do you know how to apologise? What excuse will you make up this time? The director won't keep you. Well, that is a fat lie. The director will do anything in his power to protect him, probably.
โกรธแต่ก็ให้อภัยแล้วไง
แล้วเธอไม่คิดว่าฉันทำให้ทามป่วยแล้วเหรอ
You definitely are.
ไม่อ่ะ คิดดูดีๆแล้วมันก็แปลกอ่ะ อยู่ๆทุกคนก็ถูกสั่งให้ตรวจสุขภาพ
แล้วสรุปไปทามเป็นไรอ่ะ เพราะตอนนี้ทุกคนมาโทษฉันหมดเลย
That's a fair point. Oh, he's a wizard.
เด็กเป็นลมอยู่ข้างนอก พี่ไปกับหนูหน่อย พี่คะ
The way he just sighed.
ลาห้องทีพีเฮ้ย
เดี๋ยวก่อน ไป
คือวุฒิชีวภาพกันเหรอ
A
สรุปให้เข้าใจ
bioweapon.
ง่ายๆนะ มันเป็นไวรัสตระกูลเดียวกับ enterovirus ไวรัสที่ทำให้เกิดไข้หวัดใหญ่ ไข้สมองอักเสบ
They wanted to make the director really ill.
ติดเชื้อไวรัสงั้นเหรอ
Oh,
สมองมีการติดเชื้อ
so how did he get infected?
แต่นี่ไม่ใช่ของทาม
What? It's yours.
นี่ของฉันเอง
Oh Oh no.
พี่เป็นไรอ่ะ
So they've infected everyone.
ไว
Who
รัสจะ
would
ส่ง
do
ผล
that?
กระทบ
Make
ต่อเซลล์
everyone
ที่อยู่ในสมอง
ill.
เราโดยตรงทำให้สมองมีอาการติดเชื้อ และลุกลามมากขึ้นอย่างรวดเร็ว
Whoa, this is way too far.
ใครอ่ะ ใครมันเป็นคนทำเรื่องแบบนี้อ่ะ
It is him, isn't it? Yo. How did you even find... I said it has to be someone young because they're wearing a hoodie. How did he find out about that?
ขอบคุณครับที่เป็นฮีโร่ตัวจริง
Oh my god.
เด็กกิฟรุ่น 16 สมองติดเชื้อทุกคนแล้วครับ ผมเกรงว่าถ้าเรายังหา
Zombie
วิธีการ
virus
รั
is
กษาไม่ได้
back.
ในเร็วๆนี้ ก็อาจจะมีนักเรียนบางส่วนที่เสี่ยงต่อการสมองเสื่อมอย่างถาวรครับ
Jesus.
ไอหัวขโมยมันใช้หลักฐานของเราในการเข้าห้องครูดาริน เพราะฉะนั้นหนึ่งในพวกเรานี่แหละที่อยู่เบื้องหลังเรื่องนี้
งั้นมึงตอบกูมาดิว่าเพื่อนเราคนไหนที่แม่งทำอะไรอย่างนั้นน่ะแต่เรามีหลักฐานบางทีหลักฐานนั่นแหละที่ผิด
Oh no.
เพื่อให้เรื่องนี้มันจบ กูคิดว่าเราควร
We're
ที่
gonna turn
จะ
on each
ใช้
other.
ศักยภาพตามหาคนผิด
Ah! Whoa, that's so easy to find out. You know what? I'm actually really happy about that. I'm happy KORN, even though it's evil, but I'm happy he's getting his own storyline because he was one of the characters in the first series where he was just truly tragic. Like, he got friend zoned, he got beaten up multiple times, he got used by Koi, and then he was just pretty much alone for the rest of the show. And I was saying, oh my god, I feel so bad for him. Like, I kind of forget about him because he's so in the background, but we would just get glimpses of him sitting on his own in places. And I said in his episode, his mental health must be terrible because he's spending all this time awake with no one to spend it with. Like, he must have been so lonely. Where is the microphone? He was isolated from everyone. And let's face it, his potential isn't that helpful to him in any way. Like, I think his is the worst potential. I felt bad for him, and now he's gonna be more prominent. So he's not just gonna be the tragic side character anymore. He's going to be developed, and it kind of makes sense for his narrative arc because I said before that his mental health must be so terrible. So maybe it's that that's pushed him into this mindset that, you know, joining the gifted program essentially isolated him from his lifelong friend, got his heart broken, got him beat up multiple times, has him constantly awake 24/7 with no one to spend it with. Like, his life has deteriorated severely since joining the gifted program. He's not really got any benefit out of it. I can't quite get behind his mentality of wanting to do this. I could see how he would be isolated. But this season, they've been such a unit this season. I've been saying every episode, oh, I love how they're all tight. I love their friendship group now. They're all friends. And yet he's here inflaming everyone else's brains with a Nix88 virus. This could lead to death for all of them. Is he really in such a dark place that he's willing to kill everyone? Does he not see them as his friends? Like, oh, I'm so excited to delve more into his psyche and why he's doing this. Turd and Grace. I actually kind of prefer Turd and Grace's dynamic to Turd and Time. Like, not Turd and Time, Grace and Time. Similarly, though, to Namtan and Wave. I preferred Namtan and Wave's dynamic to Namtan and Pang's, even though, like, Namtan Pang / Grace and Turd, Time, bloody hell, I can't get these names right. Grace and Time, they're probably like the softer couples that are more likely to have romantic feelings for each other. But like, I'm out here low-key shipping the mean guy with the girl. They're just more layered, you know. And it's nice to see when someone is like clearly an outsider, seeing them, you know, eventually get brought back into the fold. Like, look at Wave this season. It did him wonders. So it's nice to see Grace and Turd working together, and the fact that she believed him, she made him feel better about it, and, you know, they found out that it wasn't actually his fault. And she was very clever in that. I didn't really think about that. It was only, they were getting medical tests on everyone, even though if it was Turd's potential that did this, they wouldn't need to check on everyone. It would only be the people that he'd actually used it on. I wonder if the director / Mr. Palm or anyone else knew about the Nix88 virus, because the fact that they instantly went right, let's test everyone, someone must be doing something to the gifted students. The fact that their brains immediately went to that makes me think perhaps they have some knowledge of it, or something like this has happened before. They were very smart to get everyone checked out, and everyone's going to be deteriorating. But it showed like everyone is infected and them looking practically zombie-like in the medical room, waiting room. But then it also shows the senior gifted students, they looked fine. I wonder if because they're more advanced, whether it goes at a slower rate to them, because he said that everyone was infected. So yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. So interesting. And KORN, like prior to this episode, I never would have even considered it being one of the gifted students. Wow. And I'm happy it wasn't just a plot hole. I still want to know Mon's reasonings for joining back then, but I'm glad it wasn't a plot hole that KORN just decided to come back to the gifted programs. I thought it was so weird, especially him, because Mon, she still fights in the martial arts club. We saw her fighting in Ep 1. Like, she seems to have embraced it. She got back on better terms with her friends during the placebo thingy. KORN, you know, he just, when he had the placebo effect, he probably just slept for a bit. Didn't change his dynamics with anyone really. So yeah, makes sense, and I'm so excited for this. That's going to be such a betrayal, and they might even figure it out next episode, which would be crazy, because I don't see how he can escape Claire's ability to see lies. I was way off with my theories on who was leading the anti-gifted. Way off. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching my reaction to episode 4 of the Gifted Graduation. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to the Gifted and the Gifted Graduation, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 5. Bye!